How important is it to be celibate while you're in separation on the twin flame journey? I do get asked this question. So let's talk about it. I'm Annalisa and welcome to my channel. So, is it important to be celibate while you are in separation with your twin? And what I'm going to say about this is that everyone's journey is different because there are some divine feminines that have done the inner work. They are feeling good, they have raised their vibration, and they bring in a soulmate that the universe brings in. And with this situation, they are not celibate any longer. And everyone is able to kind of choose what decision they want to do. There is no wrong way or no right way. Everyone's journey is different. So if you've met someone and you are inclined to developing or exploring a relationship with a soulmate, then who is to tell you that that is wrong, right? On the other hand, what I would say is if you are in separation and really truly doing the inner work, truly understanding what this journey is and focusing on yourself, and you don't have a soulmate that comes in and you are practicing celibacy, then that is a choice that you make. If you choose to have a one night affair with someone, then that's a decision that you make. And we're not here to judge each other. We're here to evolve and grow. And if that did happen for you, then that's a soul lesson for you, right? And this is the beautiful thing about being on an awakening journey, is that you learn and you remember that you create your own reality. But not only that, you let go of the ego that judges other people. We are not here as conscious, awakened souls to judge others. We're here to be in unity. We're here to love each other, no matter what decisions you make. And if you choose to have a one-night affair with someone, that's something that you need to go through. That's something for you to evolve with that decision. So we're not here, or at least I am not here, to judge you for making that decision. But the idea of being awakened is that we see each other as one. We're expanding our consciousness, and we're here to have an experience in the 3D. And that is the most important part, is learning not to see things as good or bad, even though the ego wants to place a label to a certain situation as being good or bad. But ultimately, we want to be the observers of what happens in our 3D experience. But if you're choosing to be celibate, then that's perfect for you. And you're doing the inner work and you know that your masculine is coming in. Even though you don't see the 3D reflecting that, you're still working on you. You choose to be celibate, and that's perfect for you. So whatever you choose is going to ultimately help you in one way or another. So I would say always go with what feels aligned. If it feels aligned to meet a soulmate and have a relationship and you have a lot in common and you decide to be intimate with your soulmate, then that's a beautiful thing. There's nothing wrong with that. So always go with what feels good for you. If other people don't resonate with that, then they don't resonate with that. You have to live with yourself. You have to live with your own decisions. And if that decision brings in regret, then that's something that you're evolving in. That's something that you meant to have gone through in order to continually evolve. Because that's what we're doing here on the 3D. We're evolving. We're remembering who we are. We're remembering that we're creating every circumstance, every situation. You're actually creating a person to come in so you can have that experience. You're actually creating to have a one-night stand because you've created that experience. So how could you be wrong? Right? You can't be wrong creating your own experiences because you're the creator. You create everything around you. So your energy is going to dictate what you see in the 3D, and you're evolving from that. So try to look at it from that point of view. Don't let anyone persuade you that you're doing something wrong. You're just evolving and you're having an experience. And the beautiful part is that you're now conscious, you're now awakened, and you'll be able to make choices that feel good for you. And sometimes we do act out of the ego. We're still here having a human experience. We're not going to be perfect. We're going to make, quote, mistakes, but you don't want to look at it as a mistake. You don't want to punish yourself. You want to have grace with yourself and know that all of this is new, being awakened to this extreme. And we know that the twin flame awakening is an extreme awakening. You don't choose it. You're being catapulted onto it. So it's a new way of living. You're looking at life very differently. Your whole life is transforming, and you're learning to prioritize yourself. You're learning to look at the world with a different set of lenses, very differently than before you were awakened. Even though I do believe twin flames have always been awakened. They've always been the outcast. They've always been the one that never fit in, and they've had some tiny awakening along the way. I do believe that. At least that was my experience. I've had many awakenings throughout my lifetime, even though I didn't label it as awakening. I only realized that they were awakenings when I came onto this awakening, because obviously we know this is a very, very tough awakening. But once you're on it and you get the right information, you go inwards, you really understand what this journey is, that you're evolving, that you're taking your power back, that you're letting go of fear, that you're being mindful of your thoughts and emotions. And we know that dictates what we see in the 3D. So being celibate is an individual choice. And I have spoken to many clients where they choose to be celibate. They are not meeting a soulmate. Their masculine might be married or might be in another relationship or just being separate from them, and they choose to be celibate. They choose to just do the inner work, just feel good about themselves. And that is a decision they make, and that is perfect for them. So whatever it is that you're doing is perfect for you. Just know that. And when we compare ourselves to others, that's when we start questioning whether we did the right thing or not. So it's not always the best decision to compare ourselves, even though sometimes it is helpful to see or hear what other people are going through. But that's specific and uniquely crafted for that individual, for that divine feminine. For you, it's going to be specifically crafted for you. So enjoy the journey, have fun with the journey. It's not so serious. We're here having a human experience. And yes, we are a spiritual being. Yes, we are reminded that we are the creator. We get to decide what we want. So be the creator, balance out your divine feminine and divine masculine energies. Come to that inner union and allow everything else to just flow. Allow things to happen for you, and they will. Once you change your mindset, once you reprogram your subconscious mind, once you know that you're worthy, the universe will reflect that back to you, which is you. You're creating it. I hope this resonated. Feel free to leave any comments below. If you need some help, I do have a website. I'm sending you so much love.